Hello everyone and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling presents Cursed by Success. We're gonna start off this premium live event with a briefcase hanging above the ring, just like we did with the idols last month. MerlinGTB will be the first to enter in the 6 Icon ladder match for their golden opportunity at the Icon Division Championship. Merlin was the first ever Icon to win the championship and didn't hold on to it for very long, but with this he would have an opportunity at any point to cash in for that title and get it back. But he certainly has a lot to get through to get in up to that position and get to there. As you gotta get 20 feet above the ring with a ladder, or I guess any other way, but magic's not allowed. And if you get up there, grab the briefcase, you will have the shot. Merlin got to this point by losing. All these people are the people that will not be in the title match tonight. These are the ones that lost their opportunity at Icon Division Championship Gold, which Unchained was the one to win. Back to back. Merlin's protege, Gareth Unpardon, is going to be joining his teacher. You know, they've had a bit of a rocky relationship. Things still seem to be good between the two. They still seem to be working together, but we'll have to see how much that comes into effect here. If Gareth would be willing to give up a title opportunity to Merlin, or if it's, you know, every man for himself. Definitely every other member on the Icon Division roster is going to be looking out at these two. Gareth Unpardon and Merlin were on a little bit of a tear. Gareth's been very dominant in the Icon Division for a while, but just not quite getting to the points where he could get a title shot. He's almost gotten a title shot. You would have thought that he had everything up in his corner. He got to pick the match type. He picked the normal match to have his teacher in his corner. Merlin didn't help quite too much. He lost to Dragthulu, who would then go on to win the title against UnchainedAwesome at Never Letting Go. So maybe Gareth looking for some redemption here, and as I always say, redemption does not leave my mouth without this man showing up a little bit sooner. TheSleepyPengu, the opponent to Merlin in the first Icon Division Championship, has had a rocky go of it as of late, but is here to get his opportunity and probably would be one of the most dangerous competitors with this opportunity here. If Sleepy could have that golden opportunity, he would be able to cash in and redeem himself finally. The 2 out of 3 falls match, he took the first fall but lost to Merlin in the end due to some shenanigans from Gareth and Merlin. Maybe looking to get revenge on them still. I don't know. Sleepy's not the vengeful type, I personally think. He's much more of a stoic monk, if I could say anything about TheSleepyPengu. And of course, B.A. Tycho is also in this match. The voice of the chat, he claims he represents justice and wants to withhold it in the MPW ring, and with this golden opportunity, he could definitely do that, giving him the opportunity to cash in on anything he seems unjust. Maybe he sees a champion using that title in a way he doesn't seem justified, or, you know, with justice in mind, and he could cash in at any point and potentially take that to withhold justice there. B.A. Tycho, the strangest and most bizarre man of the Icon Division. Nobody quite knows who this man is, where he's come from, but he says he hears you all, and he's here to get his golden opportunity at the Icon Division Championship. BA Tycho is probably the tallest and maybe the strongest member in this match. Potentially could be his downfall. Maybe he weighs the most. I'm not quite sure. We don't really weigh our competitors that often. But, you know, maybe weight's a factor when it comes to climbing. But if anyone gets up on that ladder, they better watch out, because it could be a quick fall from grace, as I believe our final competitor to enter the match will be Gaelic Angel. Actually, no. Second last. Excuse me. Gaelic Angel will make his entrance. Angel has had a rough go about for these past couple months, just not really able to pick up anything crazy. You know, loss after loss. This could be his opportunity at greatness. He could take this opportunity and run with it. He had the Openweight Championship for just a few weeks and wasn't able to hold on to it, and then after hasn't quite been able to pull off anything. But this is a perfect chance from the bosses upstairs to give absolutely anyone an opportunity. Could Gaelic Angel climb all the way up 20 feet into the air and latch his arms around, his hands around that briefcase? Merlin, Sleepy, and Angel have the most experience when it comes to ladder matches. As living back in our first ever premium live event, Living Legends, Gaelic Angel, Merlin, Sleepy, and Unchained were in a 4-man ladder match for a shot at the first Icon Division Championship, which Sleepy would go and take home, so maybe Sleepy can pick up another ladder match win. But now this is the final competitor, your 6th and final competitor for this match. It will be FlairZero. FlairZero also hasn't really been able to get too much off. He's been a opposing threat, just hasn't quite gotten to that point. He's been in numerous #1 contenders and contention spots where he could have potentially gotten it, sort of the middle of the pack, ready to catch up to the leaders and take over the MPW Icon Division. With his wife in the double eliminator tournament, he is in the losers bracket, and I believe this upcoming Thursday he will be joining his wife in a match to face Minty and Rize in the losers bracket. So Flair and many of these people in this tournament still have a shot. I mean, everybody technically. No, I don't think, or Darkest Night, Dragthulu's been eliminated from the tournament. But all these icons still have a shot in the double eliminator tournament to get a title shot in the future. But it's getting close. It's, you know, you only have so many opportunities, and how many times are you going to let them slip from your fingers to just let the same guys take over and over again? When it comes to ladder matches, I would say get onto that ladder quickly, because the people that get up there fastest usually win. Unless you're unless you're the second person to get up there. And the match has begun. Merlin immediately goes after Sleepy, Gareth after Angel, and Flair gets powerbombed to the floor by BA Tycho. That's like about the size of that ladder. BA Tycho taking my advice, immediately grabbing the ladder. Oh, German suplex by Merlin to Sleepy on the left side of the ring, and Merlin's going to look for some weapons. Angel's going to grab a ladder. 3 ladders in play immediately. The icons don't play around. Flair is alone in the ring with a ladder. Could this be the quickest ladder match victory of all time? We will have to see. FlairZero climbing up. Sleepy getting into the ring, though. Sleepy will attack Flair. This is a unique strategy that we don't often see in ladder matches. When someone is on the ladder, oh my god, dropping Flair onto the back of his head. The unique tactic of attacking the person, getting the briefcase. Very rare when it comes to ladder matches. Not seen by many, but an interesting strategy, I would say the least. Sleepy Submission hold onto Gareth. Not a, you can't tap out your opponent. You can't pin them. The only way is to win by climbing up that ladder. But it definitely could be a useful way to wear down your opponent's FlairZero. Butterfly, backbreaker. Gareth off the ropes, maybe looking for that head scissor. He does connect. 3 ladders in play, 2 in the ring. Gareth whiffs the super kick Enziguri for his troubles by FlairZero. Into a Hurricane Rana back and forth. The corners being filled up by the 4. B.A. Tycho, Angel, Merlin, and Sleepy. Oh my god, Bulldog onto the ladder, I think busts open. Gareth on pardon. A bicycle kick to FlairZero. Angel in the corner catches Flair. He's got no room to breathe. 4th ladder in play, but Sleepy's gonna use that to bounce it off of the French-Canadian commentator's booth and potentially cause a hazard going in. Inverted DDT by Gaelic Angel. B.A. Tycho enters the ring with Sleepy. Not too far behind him. Gareth, Sleepy, throwing B.A. Tycho onto that ladder. Gareth and Merlin fighting it out. Could be a little bit of trouble in paradise for Merlin's School of Magic and Wrestling. Michinoku driver by Angel. I think that actually might have been a Falcon Arrow. Ooh, takedown, hits the back of his head on that ladder. B.A. Tycho was not pleased by Sleepy throwing him over onto that long ladder there. No ladders in the ring, and Merlin's going to take some time to breathe on the outside. Sleepy, ooh, B.A. Tycho will revisit that giant ladder. I guess it's not giant, but that ladder resting on the apron. I think that's a 5th ladder in play, unless he just picked one off on the ground. Someone got busted open. Flair's going to go meet that ladder. That ladder's making a lot of house calls. Standing Spanish fly from Angel. Merlin and Sleepy fighting it out. Maybe a little bit more resentment than I thought between Merlin and Sleepy. Another ladder's coming into play. Nothing but ladders here. The Icon division is making sure there is a thorough amount of ladders in the ring. You can only really use one, but I don't know, maybe stilts? Flair gets thrown out. Sleepy gets thrown out. Gareth trying to set up the ladder, but is broken up. Gareth and, ooh, Frankensteiner. Gareth and B.A. Tycho have had a history. B.A. Tycho nearly broke the arm of Gareth in a backstage assault. Super kick. Backflips over and catches Merlin, who's busted open. He's bleeding. I think Gareth and Merlin are bleeding. Sleepy throws Gareth. Snapdragon. Float over. Rolls through to the Dragon Suplex. I don't know how you would say that. Zigzag. And now Merlin's got the ladder, but Sleepy is not going to let him take that opportunity from him, and is going to lock in the Sleepy hold onto Merlin just to put some insult to injury there, just cutting out the circulation and the airflow to Merlin. B.A. Tycho, he's saying it's all good. He's checked, it's all good, it's clean. B.A. Tycho and Sleepy are in fact tag teaming in the double eliminator tournament, but I don't think that matters for B.A. Tycho. Oh my god. Just slamming Sleepy onto that ladder with no thought or worry there. B.A. Tycho is going to target Merlin now. I am surprised Sleepy is up and at him, as Gareth is the only standing member in the ring. Merlin kind of blocking the ladder though. Gareth trying to figure out a way up, but with Merlin in a position, the Brown Crown will connect. Making sure Merlin stays down, as Gareth is going to reposition the ladder to be in a more favorable position. It looks like it maybe is. I don't know if it's quite close enough, but ooh, maybe he can catch it. Well, if it swings, yes, it's moved over a little bit. And now Merlin's going to stop his protege, attempt to at least, knocking the ladder, but Gareth hangs on. But he does the nice thing and doesn't dump his protege onto the ladder, which is, you know, the nicest thing you can ask for. Looks like Gareth might have twisted the briefcase a little bit. Angel's going to take this opportunity as B.A. Tycho, brainbuster again. Angel could have this. It is nearly removed, but Gareth will not let go. Gareth will not let him do it. He's trying to pull Angel off the ladder. Powerbomb off the ladder. He does. The briefcase is anyone's at this point. It is so close. Flair with the brass knuckles, though. Gareth said, I saw you try to pull that. In the tag match, he ducks it. Release German suplex Merlin style. Definitely learned that from Merlin. Tosses Merlin into the ladder, and Angel's going to make his way back up, wasting no time. But Gareth is not going to let him pull that down. And now Merlin's going to meet Gareth up all the way. Could Merlin steal it? Ooh, a battle on the top of the ladder. Merlin goes back down the ladder. Maybe doesn't think Gareth will let him take that. Very interesting. As Gareth now, nobody really in the ring to stop him. Merlin is the only one getting up. Merlin's reeling. Merlin's got to do something to stop Gareth. Ooh, good. Angel's going to stop Merlin, leaving Gareth the opportunity. Gareth is almost there. God's last gift, and I think Gareth has just won the Icon Division Golden Opportunity. I don't think Gaelic Angel noticed that much that Gareth was that close to getting it. He God's last gifted Merlin, and it was just enough time for Gareth to grab that briefcase, and he will have a shot at any point to potentially cash in and win the Icon Division Championship. An incredible match, and we will move on to the next match here. Triple Threat Idol Division Contest. All right, after that incredible match, we will have an Idol Division 3-bean casserole match. 3-way eliminations, anything goes. You have to pin your opponent in the ring, and you have to eliminate both of your opponents to win. And arguably, the master of these kind of matches, MPW's own Bunny Bean Usaino, will be entering first. Usaino could not win that 5-person eliminator to earn their shot at the Idol Division Championship. That goes to GlitchyBasturds, who will be facing MintyClovers in our semi-main event for the Idol Division Championship. This match is all about bragging rights and getting up into a higher position. This is going to be filled with nothing but talent, this match. Usaino tagging with Merlin in the double eliminator random selection tournament. And speaking of that tournament, this is the first idol to be eliminated from that tournament. It is DancingWithDraven. Left the briefcase at home, but Draven does have a golden opportunity of her own for the Idol Division Championship. Draven's got to get that pay-per-view pyro off, or else it's not quite a premium live event without that Draven stomp. She outlasted the other idols to earn her golden opportunity. Definitely the most dangerous idol to have that. And if I would be worried for Glitchy making such an enemy of a potential threat to your title reign. Glitchy will be going up against Minty, as I said, but at any point, Draven could pop out and cash in if Glitchy won, or maybe even cash in before Glitchy can win. At any point, Draven has a shot at the Idol Division Championship. She earned that at Never Letting Go. And now she is here. She did not win the 5 eliminator tournament. And the final in the 3-bean casserole match will be none other than the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, Rize, who has done nothing but impress as recent, but just hasn't quite been able to reach the heights she's been wanting to, hasn't quite been able to get to a point, I believe was in the top 3 of that 5 idol eliminator to determine the #1 contender. It was super close considering. She's looking to turn over a new leaf here tonight, trying to pick up some wins, get some places, tag teaming with the current idol division champion Minty in the tournaments. She has moved to the losers bracket of the double eliminator random selector tournament, and hopefully, she's hoping at least, that she can pick up a win in that tournament at some point and get that shot back. Former contender for the openweight champion as well, and was the first to touch that idol golden opportunity briefcase. Maybe a little bit bitter from that with Draven. Draven doesn't seem too pressed. It is one-on-one. Draven and Usaino will go head-to-head immediately as Draven takes on all comers here in the ring. F5 to the knee, goes for the early pin on Rize. One kick out at one, way too early. Basement forearm by Usaino. Rize and Usaino also have a bit of history, as Rize did leave Usaino at the altar to say a few, or to say the very least, when it came to a tag team match between T and Shmeeps. Rize would leave Usaino high and dry. Ooh, chair shot to both competitors, so maybe Usaino might have some animosity towards Rize for that. It's been a while, so, you know, but does anyone ever truly forget in this business? I don't know. Well, maybe we forgive, but we don't forget. Needy T by Usaino, grabbing a stop sign. Tried to go for the Shining Wizard or an Inzagiri, but it missed. This is all about getting the eliminations early or taking out who you think you can take out early. This is about letting your opponents fight each other and wear themselves down so you can come in and overpower them at the end of the game. Stop sign, swing and a miss by Rize, and now Draven's got a table. We will see if that comes into play at all. Ooh, Rize immediately pulling Usaino and working together with Draven, but that alliance lives short. Fisherman suplex. But Rize's got to watch her back. Nobody's able to get that stop sign off, but now Draven's got the chair from the corner. Ooh, goes for a slap. Doesn't connect. Oh my gosh. Over the knee. Big boy senton scouted by Rize. Draven, of course, the first ever Idol Division champion. Rize was in the first Openweight Championship, and Usaino has been nothing but impressive. All of these three want to get something going for themselves. Roll up by onto Rize by Draven. Kick out at one, though. Draven has shown, or Rize has shown a ton of heart. Jesus. Head first. Rize has shown a ton of heart. Honestly, I nearly thought she almost won her match with T and MamaInu in the double eliminator tournament, where she was the sole survivor for her team and nearly beat both T. Ooh, hand of God to the back of the head, but doesn't quite connect. She nearly won. Popped off a ton of really impressive stuff, just didn't quite get enough. It was the numbers game is just a little bit too hard, as Draven, I believe that's a Michinoku driver. Ooh, sends her over the ropes. Rize's moves are effective and fast. It's just if she can hit them off, they're gonna put someone away. Chair knocked out of Draven's hand. Rize says, "Not today, Systemo." And now Usaino and Rize suplex. No, Usaino will chop block and roll through. Usaino has beaten so many people in this division, has accomplished so many things, just hasn't held the gold And now Rize controls the ring. The chair was merely a distraction for Rize as she's now being bounced on it with those kicks. Rolls up the bunny bean, could sneak the first elimination. Nothing but 1 counts for everyone in the ring today. Off the ropes, sends her over. Usaino. Brainbuster, suplex, no. Rize's got it scouted. Everyone knows each other so well in this match. So many matches these have had together. These competitors have had together. Basement drop kick to the side of the head. Drop kicks the ref, Rize, making sure no one gets eliminated. I don't think Usaino realizes it. The ref, the senior official, knocked down. Draven kicks out at 0. Could have been a 3 count. She was held down for a long time. I think Draven took that as an opportunity to rest. Our senior official looks all right. As Draven and now Usaino work together, but again, alliances are small and few and far between in these matches. Stop sign, swing and a miss. There it connects. Right. The stop sign denting. That stop sign is dented. Ooh, clothesline over the top. Zigzag onto the table. And now that stop sign with the face print of Rize on it. Face buster. Ooh, just tossing that stop sign onto Draven on the ground. Knee T onto the edge of that table. Forehead straight into it. Was looking maybe to wedge that chair in the corner again. Didn't quite get it though. Draven now has Rize in the corner. He's got that hockey stick in hand and will hit her in the gut for it there. Goes for the pin here. Could be the first elimination of the match. 1 count still. Absolutely no one will give anything. Leg submission locked in by Draven. Rize is taking this opportunity to take a breather. No. Usaino will break out of it. MPW's own Bunny Bean. One of the top performers, Hand of God, in the Idol division. Just barely clips. I think she jumped over Draven to hit that from absolutely out of nowhere. And 2 count is the closest we've been to a 3 count. As Draven German, her head bouncing off that bottom turnbuckle, could not have felt good. And Draven's got it locked in and won't let go until she hits 3. Usaino was looking to grab something, but Rize is down. No. Draven let go of the pin. Maybe didn't think it was close enough there. Usaino's now going to wedge that chair in the turnbuckle. Could we see that come into play here? Rize fights out of it. Ooh, throws Usaino into the corner. Hand of God in the corner. Missed. Ducks the clothesline. As Draven sets up that ladder. I believe Draven set that ladder up multiple times at this point. But Usaino's going to make her regret it. Sending her over to that ladder. Next to the French-Canadian commentator's booth, clothesline into the corner. It looks like Rize might be losing some stamina there, some speed, but now whacking Usaino across the ears with that hockey stick. In the corner, but Rize won't let him get anything off. Shoulder tackle takes the bunny down. Could be anyone's game here as Draven is going to take Rize for a dance. As Usaino is on the floor in the middle of the ring. Dancing with Draven. Plants her head first. Could this be our first elimination? 2. Kick out of 2 though. A solid 2 count for Rize. Neck breaker catches Draven. Usaino's making sure Draven's on her feet here. Draven was shocked that the Dancing with Draven didn't put away Rize, but you can't be shocked for too long when you have another opponent in the ring with you. World's fluffiest slam. Rize wielding that hockey stick as Usaino's going to send Draven down the rabbit hole. Draven could be the first elimination here. Rize is going to take this opportunity to just rest on the outside. Excellent. Playing their near 3 count for Draven. Usaino can't believe it. Ooh, drops the chair to duck out of the way. Expert veteran plays, sends Usaino to that ladder, leaving Draven all alone in the ring. With Rize neck breaker, maybe clip the chair there. As they're going to slow it down, brother. Oof. Draven has really been basically undefeated for the most part. You know, she has had some defeats, but she is definitely one of the most dominant idols in the division. Ooh, nearly throws her into that chair. The only person to really be that kryptonite for Draven is ShmeepsWorld, who was the former Idol Division champion before Minty. So we will have to see if Draven can just pull out this win. Shoulder tackle doesn't quite take it out. And if anybody is used to fighting on the outside, it would be Rize, the most dangerous when it comes to battling in this environment. As I think it just takes sort of this sense of not giving a shit about your health and your physical well-being, that you're willing to do anything on the outside and do anything to anyone here. Inverted DDT. As I say that, exactly, Rize is taken in full control on the outside here. Lining up her prey like they're dolls in a play place. But Draven and Usaino are going to be teaming up together here to try and take out Rize. Those bunny feet connects. German suplex, but Usaino doesn't quite feel it. You can only win in the ring as well. Is very important to be said as all 3 competitors make it back into the corner. Rize running to the corner there. I'm not quite sure what she's doing, but she gets caught in the back of the head. Could potentially be concussed. Maybe playing, maybe hustling them, playing possum there. Ducks under. Sling blade. Usaino catches Draven. Usaino potentially nearly put Draven away earlier. Kick at it too. Draven has been feeling some kind of way. Took so much damage. And Rize is just using these opportunities to stay on the outside of the ring, make sure that she's not in the fight, make sure that her 2 competitors here work. And she comes in and takes her shots, but she makes sure that those 2 are doing enough damage where it's when it's one-on-one, she can just easily take it out. But Usaino and Draven are not quite your average cats. As Usaino takes this hockey stick to Rize. You better watch out when it comes to stuff like that. Ugh. Kendo stick in hand. Rize is looking to fly, maybe. No, gonna think against it. As they're gonna they're gonna battle it out with swords in the middle of the ring. Draven had the upper hand, but now Rize's got that kendo stick. Usaino's thanking her lucky stars that she did not just get put through that ladder. In the corner again is a precarious spot that Rize doesn't want to be in, as Draven's gonna take her for round 2. An encore, if you will. Plants her head first. Usaino's not gonna affect or break up the pin there. 1, 2. Rize's the first eliminated, and it will be Usaino versus Draven. 1-on-1. Rize just not catching that break. Standing double stomp. Usaino could take it here. Has done so much damage to Draven already. Running crossbody doesn't connect. She crashes and burns and snaps that hockey stick across the head, and it's looking like it's time for the bunny stomp. The bunny hop off the top rope. Near fall for Draven. Usaino gotta take a breather here. Off the ropes, drops the knee. Usaino's gotta find something to put away Draven. Draven is just not someone you can put away easy. Draven catches Usaino, landing on that broken hockey stick. Usaino going back up top, potentially gonna try and put a nail in the coffin for Draven here. 1, 2, 3, and Usaino continues to show why they are the master of the multi-man matches, the 3 being casserole champion, as they call them. Usaino picks up another impressive win. When it comes to these kind of matches, Usaino is a cut above the rest, has won probably most of them that they've been in. Usaino, Rize, and Draven both showed so much heart in that match, but Usaino comes out on top as we will move into the MPW Open Weight Championship match. We'll see you guys there. It is time for the MPW Open Weight Championship match. The competitor for this match will be randomly selected from all divisions in MPW. Anyone could be in this. It could be someone who's in the card, who's been fought already, someone who has to fight soon, and it will be a familiar song that we hear very often. It is MerlinGTB has been randomly selected to enter the match again. Got stitched up in the back and had to be called out. At least he got a little bit of a break here. The MPW Openweight Championship is contested between both divisions. It is contested more times than any other championship. MerlinGTB has already fought in the ladder match today. Got busted open, and we're gonna have to see how those wounds affect him in this match. But he will be challenging Tyranomaximum for their title defense. Can Tyranomaximum... I think if Tyranomaximum wins this match and defends their title, they will be the longest reigning MPW champion, I believe. I believe it's only ever been defended once. But it will be Tyranomaximum defending their championship. The Openweight Championship's not left at home tonight. Ty was in that 5-person elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the Idol Division Championship. They left that Openweight Championship at home and said, I'm going to focus on the Idol Division Championship. But tonight is all about the Openweight Championship. Falls count anywhere rules. Anything goes. Weapons are legal, and you can pin anyone in the arena. We call that ruling the Angel and Gods rule. The Openweight Championship is defended 2 times as much as any other championship. It is the working man's championship. The Blue Chipper champion. Tyranomaximum exploded onto the MPW screen, challenging Draven and picking up a win. Quickly ascending to that Openweight Championship title match against Dragthulu, beating Dragthulu at Never Letting Go. A fresh Dragthulu, might I add. Dragthulu went on to fight for the Icon Division Championship, not fresh, after that match. I was able to pick up a win for himself there. But this wasn't a match that he fought someone beforehand. He wasn't doing something. Dragthulu was fresh in that match, and Ty took it for the win. Merlin is not fresh coming off of his match. But maybe Merlin's looking to get that Icon, or the Openweight Championship in that Icon Division slot here. Merlin's had only 1 shot at gold, and he could be the first ever, or not the first ever actually, never mind. Dragthulu is the first ever, but he could be joining Dragthulu in the list of people who has both held the Icon and Openweight Championship. Not at the same time, but just in general. MerlinGTB looking fresh and hot as ever. Merlin really could have just swept this whole show, man. If Merlin won the golden opportunity, beat, we wouldn't have known if he was in the Openweight Championship, but if he would have been selected for the Openweight Championship, beat Ty here, and then cashed in, he could have had everything all in one night, the biggest night in MPW history, but alas, Gareth Unpardon would pick up the golden opportunity for the Icon division. But it's time to forget all about that. The Openweight Championship is what it's all about in this match. Merlin wanting those titles back. Merlin straight out the gate gets caught by Ty. If you're lacking, you're going to get caught with that jumping DDT. Speed versus power, the classic matchup. Another DDT flips him over 180. I think Ty was looking for another jumping DDT, but didn't quite connect. As Merlin takes Ty to the outside. Falls count anywhere. They can be out here as much as they like. And they can pin 1, 2, 3 with the shoulders down on any surface in the arena. Merlin just manhandling Ty. We don't get to see inter-division matches like this very often. So enjoy it while it lasts as Merlin looks for a deadlift maybe. Ty kicks him out of it. DDT onto the floor. That concrete floor is devastating. Will have tremendous effects on your health. Booty popping moonsault goes for the pin early. Referee slightly out of position. He's not used to being on the outside very often. And also, to be fair, that referee did just get drop kicked in the back of the head by Rize. So maybe he's feeling a little bit some kind of way. You know, maybe we should get someone to check in on him. check in on him. MerlinGTB, discus punch. Trying to keep control and momentum on his side. Ooh, over the knee. Fighting up the ramp. Merlin has so many accomplishments already in their career. They have first ever championship match won, first tables match ever, or first Icon Championship ever won, first table match ever won, first Icon match won, the first person to ever have someone follow them to the ring. Merlin has done it all, and could he get that open weight championship? This is the last thing potentially on his list there. Rolls up. Hard to see. Referee making sure the shoulders are down. 1 count. Maybe this isn't the last thing for Merlin, but it's definitely on his list. Running knee strike. As they run up the ramp, the people in the front row are getting their payment worth. Busts Ty over the knee. And Merlin's going to send careening into those steel steps. Merlin makes his way back into the ring, but only for a moment. The Ty looking to play a little bit of game of cat and mouse here. Which one's Tom and which one's Jerry? Backbreaker by Ty, catching Merlin off guard. The Magic Man himself. Merlin's had a rough go about it ever since losing the Icon Division Championship. He's been on rocky roads with Gareth Unpardon. DDT. And potentially their relationship will be even worse after Gareth winning the golden opportunity. We'll have to see 2 kick out of 2. Ooh, double stomp. Maximum impact misses. Meat hook clothesline. Ooh. Merlin going for those deadlifts. Maybe a deadlift German, but Ty's always moving, always rolling. To the outside, Tyranomaximum harnessing the golden red of the arena. Splash onto Merlin. That diving dropkick into the splash onto the floor. Ty using their athleticism to their advantage. Shoulder tackle takes down Merlin. And now we'll go under the ring for a kendo stick. Weapons are legal in this match. A lot of weapons being used tonight. Shining Wizard connects. MerlinGTB 1, 2, kick out at 2. The Shining Wizard nearly putting Ty away. Ooh, but again, the quickness and speed into the ankle lock. Submissions are legal on the outside as well. Merlin could tap. Well, Merlin rolls through. I don't think enough damage has been done to the legs, but that's a dangerous position for for Merlin to be in. DDT onto the floor. No, inverted to a Northern Lights suplex. Beautifully done with the bridge pin by Merlin. Near fall count again. Holy. Beautifully reversed by Merlin. And now that power slam showing the strength of Merlin. Oh, just dropping Ty to the floor like a sack of dog shit. And into the... Nope, doesn't quite. Stops himself. Nearly sends Ty into the steps. DDT onto the floor there. Ty gets it. Ty trying to pick up steam again, working over the leg. For that ankle lock, maybe. DDT onto the floor. Busts the wounds of Merlin open again. And a splash goes for the pin. Referee's got to check on those 2. Kick out of 2, though. Near fall for Merlin. Almost retained for Ty. Ty's going to send Merlin into the ring. Merlin's cuts from earlier busted back open. Tyranomaximum maybe looking for the blender off the top rope. No, we'll go for an elbow drop to the back. And now maybe going for that blender. And Merlin's in position. Blender connects. Center of the ring. Could we see another defense too? No, Merlin kicks out at 2, and it was a pretty hefty 2 there. It was a right on 2. No 2.1, no 2.3. Straight up 2, and now it's the metal bat in the hands of Tyranomaximum. Stiffs the hit and then takes Merlin out with that bat. Just took that punch to the face. Was looking maybe for the extinction bomb, but Merlin had it scouted. Sidewalk slam. Merlin is still alive in this match. Now Merlin is getting his revenge on Ty with that bat, just whacking the echoes around the arena with every strike. Super kick by Tyranomaximum. As Ty's going to go in that corner, winding it up for the maximum impact to the back of the head. Put everything on for Merlin. Could this put him away? And it does. Tyranomaximum is still your MPW open weight champion. An impressive victory by our MPW open weight champion, and I think that they will now be the longest reigning champion that we've had. I believe this is their second defense. My brain is not the greatest. You know, I just work here. The Tyranomaximum picking up their second win and will now be the longest reigning champion. Moving on, we will do the Idol Division Championship match. MintyClovers versus the Nightmare that will never leave, GlitchyBasturds. Next. It is time for our semi-main event of the evening, and it will be the Idol Division World Heavyweight Championship. Our challenger for MintyClovers Idol Division Champion is a returning Nightmare, GlitchyBasturds. Minty thought she was done with her, faced Minty at Never Letting Go last month and was able to pick up the win against Minty before she was the champion. Glitchy outlasted 4 other competitors in their match to face MintyClovers here. And if I was Minty, I mean, Glitchy's fighting a completely different Minty at this point. But if I was Minty, I would be a little bit nervous not only are you going to have to face the largest competitor in MPW's history and one of the scariest, but it's someone that knows they can beat you. They know can beat you. They've beaten you before. MintyClovers and Glitchy have had a checkered past, as Glitchy kind of corrupted Minty for a little bit. Had her doing her bidding to try and get that thing around MintyClovers' waist, the Idol Division Championship. But MintyClovers is not going to let that go very easily. The Idol Division champion that took down Shmeeps at Never Letting Go in a Falls Count Anywhere match. This match, however, will be a normal match. Disqualifications, can't use weapons, you know, rope break, countouts, all that good stuff. Which means the championship advantage will be in play, meaning that if MintyClovers loses by disqualification or countout, she will not lose the title, but will lose the match. So potential loopholes, that's what it means to be champion, when you have a little bit of that championship advantage. MintyClovers versus GlitchyBasturds. The true height difference is immense, and it's a David versus Goliath match here. Rize has been recently really showing her strength and using her weight and height to her advantage against smaller opponents to pick up a win. She's been easily swatting people away like flies. When it comes to speed, Minty is nearly unmatched. So can Minty outspeed Glitchy, or will the weight and the height advantage take this one home? MintyClovers versus GlitchyBasturds for the Idol Division Championship. Our semi-main event, that's what it's all about. The senior referee showing both competitors, saying this is what you're fighting for, to get those two in the mindset. MintyClovers looks like she could, if looks could kill, those would, I think. Just the glaring through the ropes. Ooh, never quite getting that off, and Glitchy's gonna make her pay for it. It's going to that rope, trying to catch her off guard. Glitchy preyed upon Minty's desire to win. Minty's weakness, the moment of weakness that she had when she was in her 0-13 losing streak. MintyClovers would change colors and names, and is not that MintyClovers. Jesus, sending MintyClovers flying is not the same MintyClovers that was taking those losses as she was. She's a different MintyClovers. But Glitchy has gotten her number many a times. We'll have to see how it goes. MintyClovers sort of using those scars as a memory, still wearing the mask she once wore with Glitchy, but with different colors, a different shade. Minty, we saw a little bit of that weight advantage getting swatted by Glitchy as they move to the outside. Backbreaker to MintyClovers. They have till the count of 10 to get back into the ring. But until then, you can use this to your advantage to deal as much damage to your opponent as possible. Glitchy and Minty are not strangers to fighting on the outside. And it's all about time management. Don't procrastinate getting back into the ring. DDT onto the floor by MintyClovers. 4 count. Throws Glitchy into the barricades. We could potentially see a count-out victory by one of these two. Maybe Minty uses the count-out to take out Glitchy instead of trying to pin her and overpower her. Could potentially be the method, but it's at a 6 count. Glitchy definitely doesn't want to get a count-out loss or victory here because she wants that title. 7 count. Glitchy's going to take her time, though. 8. Does make it back into the ring. And MintyClovers catches her, though, making sure things like getting in the ring ain't easy. Booty popping moonsault by MintyClovers. Goes for the pin. Could retain the title, but no. 1 count, too early to call it there. One of the hardest people to put away in MPW is Glitchy. And now MintyClovers is going for the Texas Cloverfield. Submission hold locked in. trying to put out everything onto Glitchy, everything in her arsenal to take out GlitchyBasturds, pulling out things that she's never seen before. Spine Buster. And now working over the legs of MintyClovers. Her speed and agility is one of her great assets. If you can take out the legs, you reduce the speed. You make it more difficult for her to jump. An incredibly intelligent decision by Glitchy. Some may think Glitchy is just a monster, just comes in there and wants to deal as much pain as possible. But she has some intelligence and battle knowledge. Backbreaker. Breaks the back over. Folding Glitchy. 2 count, though. Near fall from Glitchy. Minty's looking like she's wanting to put it away early. Could MintyClovers be going for that clover cutter off the ropes, but doesn't connect? Glitchy had it scouted, and now Glitchy's going up top. Minty's going to try and dodge this. Couldn't quite get it on the outside. Those ropes are a little bit too thin. You can't quite make the jump onto the apron. Booty popping moonsault by MintyClovers, the best moonsault in the business. And now gator rolling Glitchy. No one can see someone like Minty gator rolling Glitchy around, but in this business, you'll see anything off the ropes. Luthez press. Pounding away at Glitchy, sort of back and forth at this point. Nobody's really taken too much of an advantage. Goozles her, but MintyClovers fights out of it. Could have been looking for the frame drop, swinging neck breaker, not swimming. They're not in water. Rolls up Minty, could potentially steal a victory here. Kick out at 1, though. Ooh, clothesline nearly takes her head off her shoulders. Glitchy now using that power leg drop, targeting the neck and the head of MintyClovers. Yeah, just targeting the upper body and the head of MintyClovers with those leg drops and elbow drops. Went for the uppercut, swatted by MintyClovers. Swinging neck breaker again to take her down. Rolls her up again, trying to just get these cheeky wins. Referee is out of position. Referee is so far out of position, we cannot even see her. Maybe need to check that out. Ooh, blocking the grabs is Glitchy. A little bit more technical than usual. Looking for a belly-to-belly. Countered clothesline with the backbreaker and a clothesline to the back of the head. Minty has taken control here and might be looking to fly, putting her body on the line through the middle rope and connects with the crossbody to the floor. Moonsault to the floor. Standing moonsault to the floor. Shooting star press gets caught, though. Looks like her arm got caught in the legs of Glitchy as well. Could potentially get another injury like Gareth and T did. T was severely injured after the #1 contendership match, and we have not seen her since. We send our thoughts and prayers to her family, hoping that she's okay. The last thing I know is she was in the hospital after that match as MintyClovers jumps off the rope. Clover cutter dodged again. Cannot get that clover cutter off. Glitchy has been reading her this whole time. Minty needs to hit a big move off on Glitchy if she's wanting to win this match and put Glitchy away. And Glitchy can just toss Minty like she weighs nothing. Minty taking a breather in the corner, psyching herself up. Off the ropes. Runs around Glitchy. Glitchy looks dazed a bit. Clover cutter connects off the ropes. This time, MintyClovers hits it, but the lights go out, and Glitchy goozles MintyClovers. Was struck with that clover cutter, but a frame drop. We could see a new champion right here. 1, 2, near fall, and oh my gosh, Glitchy is throwing a tantrum in the ring. She thought she had that. She cut to black, teleported behind her. Double choke toss. Nearly took the match there. And Glitchy was not pleased. I would be terrified if Glitchy loses this match. If I was the ref, I would get out of the ring. I know you got to give the champion the belt, but I'd get out of the ring. Glitchy double axe handle to the floor. You do not want to deal with a Glitchy when she's mad. Elbow drop does not connect. Ooh, Shining Wizard hit, but didn't quite do a lot of damage. Just rocked Glitchy a bit. But she gets back into the ring. Lurking after MintyClovers. MintyClovers trying to do everything. She hit the Clover Cutter, but was unable to put away. Frog Splash doesn't connect. Nobody is home. DDT into the center of the ring. Minty did everything she could. It was third time's the charm for that Clover Cutter and still wasn't able to put Glitchy away. Glitchy was able to get Minty in a position where she could hit the frame drop and nearly put Minty away, but the champion remains. Moonsault into the pin again. 1, 2, oh, 3, a solid 3 count as well. MintyClovers catches Glitchy and retains the Idol Division Championship. I think she just knocked out all the air from Glitchy with that moonsault, and that was a very decisive slow count. The slow as fuck slow count really just proves that MintyClovers won that match. You can't say the ref, there was any sort of shenanigans for MintyClovers. If Minty lost, you could definitely call out the ref, but MintyClovers retains the Idol Division Championship and puts away a nightmare. Puts a nightmare to bed here tonight as we will move to our main event of Cursed with Success for the Icon Division Championship match. Let's meet you guys there. I hope you guys are all still with us, because it is time for the Icon Division World Heavyweight Championship rematch, essentially between Dragthulu and UnchainedAwesome. Unchained fought through triple threats, #1 contenders matches to reach this point. He lost his title last month to Dragthulu at Never Letting Go, and he is here to get his comeuppance, his revenge. He wants that title back. Could be the first ever 2-time Icon Division champion. UnchainedAwesome. Unchained is familiar with getting those these #1 contender and title shots. Can he bring it back and potentially get that title back around his waist? This match will be Falls Count Anywhere. So this match will follow Openweight Championship rulings, which means Dragthulu might have a bit of an advantage against UnchainedAwesome. The champion does not have a championship's advantage. Dragthulu will be defending the championship with Falls Count Anywhere, so that means he can pin at any point, he can pull out weapons, anything's legal. Dragthulu is used to this, being the former longest reigning MPW Openweight champion. And ever since he's got that championship around his waist, he has been on it and not wanting to let it go. Dragthulu has had a chip on his shoulder since day one, and it's finally brushed off. The weight's lifted, and he is the champion at the top of the mountain. Dragthulu was eliminated from the double eliminator random selection tournament with Draven, but if he can hold on to that title, he doesn't need that title shot. I mean, it would have been an Openweight Championship title shot for him in the future anyways, but Dragthulu's got the championship that matters to him, and that's the Icon Division Championship. We've seen these two fight it out, and when it comes to matches between Dragthulu and Unchained, Dragthulu tends to come up victorious in these matches. Unchained has not had a clear, very good history with Dragthulu. I think the only time he was in a match when Dragthulu lost was when they were tag teaming together, I think in the 3-on-3 eliminator for the qualifiers, the #1 contendership at a point in time. This could potentially cause some ripples as well. If Unchained picks up the Icon Division Championship, he will be tag teaming with the man who is holding the briefcase to his demise, Gareth Unpardon, in the Double Eliminator Tournament. Team King's Court could have dissension, as at any point, Gareth could take the opportunity to cash in right there and then on the champion, but that's if Unchained can get through Dragthulu here tonight. The most prestigious championship in the Icon Division. UnchainedAwesome. He was the second Icon Division champion. Can he be the first two-time as well? Or will Dragthulu continue the trend of the champions here tonight and defend his title? So far, it's all been defenses for the championship, which bode well for Dragthulu. All right, Falls Count Anywhere match. We'll have to see how that comes into effect. Our senior official, who will be officiating this championship match. The Icon Division Championship is on the line once again. Who will come out victorious? Bell has rung, and right out the gate with a shotgun dropkick is the King of the Lariats. UnchainedAwesome giving Dragthulu no time to breathe, absolutely taking it to him out the gate, trying to put and inflict as much damage as he can. Oh my gosh, Uranagi! Unchained is looking to just blow through his opponent here, much like a hot girl in high school. Leg lariat. And now targeting the side ribs. Dragthulu's had no offense here. Could he potentially take out all of his speed, all of his energy early on in this match? Could potentially bode bad for Unchained. Lifts him up, knee drop. There he goes. Dragthulu, the champion, getting some momentum here now. You don't want to throw away all of your energy at the beginning of the match and have none for the end. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, kid. And I think Dragthulu is going to show him that. Kip up as Dragthulu makes his way to the top ropes, but Unchained staring him down here, saying, what are you going to do? Just takes the punch, though. Could this be it, though? Two. Ooh, maybe. That shot could have actually maybe knocked out Unchained there for a second. I don't think Chain expected that hit to rock him so hard. These are the only two icons in the division that were not in the Golden Opportunity match, as they are here tonight looking to get the championship. Dragthulu waiting to strike on Unchained here. Axe handle caught with a punch. Rolls through the dropkick, though, back and forth. Dragthulu's probably breathing a sigh of relief knowing that FlairZero does not hold that briefcase, because I think Dragthulu would probably have like an aneurysm in the back if he held on. Maybe he would have just given the title to Unchained to not have a match with FlairZero again. Those two have had a historic rivalry in MPW, and I think Dragthulu is trying to leave that behind him. Chain's going to the middle rope, the magic gold rope of the MPW ring. Ooh, leg lariat off the rope. Beautifully done. If he has an appendage, Unchained knows how to use it to do a lariat. They call him the king of the lariat for a reason. And Unchained takes control, has been basically in control this whole match. As I say that, though, commentators curse. Dragthulu rolls through. Lariat catches him. In the corner. Ooh, kick could give you a Charlie horse there. Mess around with some muscles in the leg as Chain stomps a mud hole into Dragthulu in the corner there. Catches him with a forearm on the floor. Chain has been in control this whole match. Super kick catches Dragthulu on the chin. 2. Kick out of 2. Oh, we've seen this technical difficulties before, folks. And Dragthulu using it to completely distract Unchained and been able to grab that kendo stick. Is that a useful use of his magic mystic powers? I don't know. I don't think Unchained would agree. Ooh. Dragthulu takes him down. We're on the outside. This is, you guys may have forgotten because they've been in the ring this whole time. This is Falls Count Anywhere. So either man here could potentially pick up the win on the outside. Dragthulu just hitting combos after combos and lariating Unchained off his feet. The abyss that keeps on abyssing. Dragthulu. Dragthulu, speaking of abyss, might be looking for the abyssal tombstone. Center of the ring. Lands it. Unchained shoulders down. Champion could retain here. No, near fall. Chain nearly losing his opportunity after putting in so much work. Super kick. Twist the neck of Dragthulu. Dragthulu going up top, wanting to make sure that all that damage he's done doesn't go to waste. Maybe looking for that axe handle again. He does connect right on the horns of Chain. But if you mess with the sheepdog, you get the horns. Deadlifts him into the running power slam. What comes up must come down, and Dragthulu proved that point there. Unchained Awesome, who doesn't quite get his head fully around his arm, but he does get him up for the knee, and we could potentially see a flying sheepdog headbutt. Speaking of getting the horns. Ooh, nobody's home, though. Big boot. Eats it, though. Abyssal tombstone. I didn't even know what was happening there for a second. Unchained went for a lariat. Dragthulu ducked it for the abyssal tombstone and connects and picks up the victory, retaining the Icon Division Championship. Holy. Grabbing that out of nowhere, Dragthulu retains the Icon Division Championship with the abyssal tombstone. Chain came out of the gate, full tank of gas, but was unable to pick up the win, and Dragthulu will retain. But Gareth might not be too far behind. Who will be the new champion coming into the next Premium Live event? We'll have to see. This has been Masu Pro Wrestling presents Cursed by Success. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we'll see you guys on Thursday for some more MPW. Thank you for watching.